How much of a factor the injuries there will be for this game for the 49ers and for the Cardinals too? Now, the 49ers in these past two games, they are being healthy. We know we're still missing Armstead and Kinlo, but for this game, the 49ers, they are getting even healthier. Samson Ebukam is coming back. He's questionable. Probably he's going to play in a limited number of snaps that he will take. Probably the 49ers, they don't want to risk. Always when you have a calf injury or your Achilles is sore, you need to take precautions for that player. And Samson Ebukam, it is very important for our defense. So I can see him playing in a limited role, certain number of snaps in the defense. Now there is no worries about him missing some plays. We have enough firepower in the ends to mitigate the impact of losing Samson Ebukam to some snaps. Now, on the Cardinals side, it is completely different. They're missing some important players in both sides of the ball. Zach Ertz went down with a season-ending injury. Now, Zach Ertz being one of the best tight ends in the game. We know that he already passed his prime. He's not in his peak, but he is still very good. He is one of the leaders in this football team that, by the way, right now, they need all the help that they need. There's a lot of talking about the Cardinals that they have a lot of problems inside. Uh, Kingsbury not getting along with Kyler Murray, all the situation that is brewing inside the Cardinals. So missing one of the leaders and best player at in Zach Ertz, well, that is going to have a major impact in not only for the game but also in the locker room. Now, Byron Murphy, the best corner that the Cardinals they have, he went down with an injury. He's not going to play in this game. And when you go against a team that they have very good wide receivers, as we do in the 49ers, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, well, you need all the help possible to contain the wide receivers. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, Byron Murphy is not going to be available. DJ Humphries, offensive lineman for the Cardinals, also is not going to play in this game. Another big factor, San Francisco defensive line, it is the best, arguably the best defensive line in all football. And when you are missing players or your players are not 100%, well, it's only going to make it more difficult for you. The other offensive lineman for the Cardinals that is going to play, most likely is going to play, but he's banged up and he's questionable. It is Max Garcia, the guard. So you have two key important pieces in your offensive line for the Cardinals. One is out, the other is not 100%, and you go against the best defensive line. That is going to be a factor and is going to play a role for this game. Now, other very important injury for the Cardinals, it is Kyler Murray. Now, the team hasn't disclosed which quarterback is going to play in this game, either if it's going to be Colt McCoy or Kyler Murray. And regarding Kyler Murray, so he is dealing with a hamstring, and we know that those type of injuries they linger and they are so tricky. And if you are a quarterback that one of your main features is to run with the ball, well, that is going to limit a lot your game, especially with Kyler Murray. So I don't know if the Cardinals they're going to risk and put out there Kyler Murray, especially going against the 49ers defense. That all the linebackers and a lot of defensive linemen, they are going to be running after Kyler Murray and when he scrambles, right? So I don't know if, again, the Cardinals, they are going to risk Kyler Murray. And the other quarterback, Cole McCoy, which by the way was banged up last game for the Cardinals against the Rams, he's I mean, he's not 100% either. Now, which one quarterback I would rather to face? That is a tricky question, right? And we will let it for another episode of the podcast. Other player that previous game for the Cardinals, he was banged up, and again is one of the most important pieces for their defense is Buda Baker, and he was banged up against the Rams. He got a sore ankle, so again, not the most injured team in football, but also they're missing very important key players in both sides of the ball. Other main factor that not only injuries that they occur before this game, but also both teams they need to be very careful with injuries that happen in this game. I will let that for another episode. Let me know what you think, which other main factor will have into consideration regarding injuries for this game. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, and like always, see you in the next one.